Good morning. My name is Marche Swainson. I am an educator of 30 years. Recently retired in the last few years, whereas now I just work as a contractor for various school districts or private individuals seeking counseling or tutoring skills for their young people. Uh, as an educator, I kind of pride myself on trying to be very engaging for my students. I try to be creative in my methods. I try to be very hands-on, and I love group learning. So having my students be able to partner with each other or work with someone else in order to help them find answers or kind of find solutions or be more engaging in the lesson. What I have done recently, this past year, I contracted with a district in Florida, Volusia County, where the position required me to do remediation for students preparing for the state exams. My first method was to connect with the teachers once they gave me the list of students, and I asked for their specific weaknesses and specific areas that the teachers may have wanted me to work on that they see in each student. And because I knew that it was remediation, and in order to meet with the students, I had to pull them from PE or music or some specials. So what I did was I made games out of all of my lessons. So for example, because the district no longer teaches timetables, I made a game where the students had to compete. I used cards, and so it's almost like them playing the game 21. They had to, when I put two cards down, they had to multiply and find the product of the two cards. So if it was a jack, it was worth 10, and if it was a 5, then they had to know 10 times 5. And the first one to get the answer, they'd win the point. The person who would have so we did best of 3. So we did it almost like playing rock, paper, scissors, where the students were very engaged. So it was very exciting. They liked cheering for each other. Sometimes I did boys versus girls. So one boy would come, one girl would come, and then we'd see how many points they had at the end, and then the students would win a prize. So I try to make my lessons very engaging and entertaining, because we know students are only in school because their parents are making them and they want to socialize. So for me to get them to learn, I try to make it very interesting and engaging. I've taught in China previously in 2016 to 2018, and I used similar strategies to get my students